Welcome back to CBH4K, and this is Star Wars Outlaws. First 10 minutes of exclusive gameplay. This is done by IGN. They had an IGN exclusive. I was like, okay, let me take a look at it. It's 10 days old. But to be perfectly honest, I haven't like paid attention to this because Star Wars Theory did like a view of it, and I was like, oh, okay, let me do that. Like, I don't like to torpedo a game. I always say this: you should never pre-order. Always buy it the day of. Yeah, it's pre-ordering is something you used to do when you had stocks of game. The game was in stock in the GameStop or something like that, but you don't really have to worry about that because you'll always have a copy because it's going to be online, and you can just take a digital copy. Now, this is for like people who want a physical copy, maybe, or something like that. And people think the game is gonna sell like hotcakes, and some people like really want this game, and they're probably gonna take it. But honestly, I don't see the reason to pre-order games anymore because you're gonna get the digital copy and you're gonna get the pre-order bonus for at least a couple of weeks, hopefully, after it's released for free. So you might as well hold up a minute. The only reason to pre-order is so you can play it early, which I guess is good. Well, anyway, now that I did my spiel about pre-orders and stuff like that, let's get into the game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really looking forward to it. I was excited for it at the beginning, at the very beginning. I first heard about this. I heard about Starfield as well, and I tried to compare it to Starfield. And I think I was more excited for Starfield, and then after that, I was unexcited for it, and then Starfield, I would say, dropped the. Well, you saw Starfield. Everyone here knows about Starfield. I won't go into it. And so I was like, okay, I'll give this game another chance. Without comparing it to Starfield. And then I got a little bit more. I got more excited for it. I'll say I got more excited for it because like the concept of being an open world RPG in the Star Wars universe is actually quite interesting. Depends on what section of the Star Wars universe they drop you into, but it could be very fun. And then after a few more videos came out, I was like, oh, okay, my excitement is kind of peter out, and I'm not saying I'm not excited for it anymore, but let's just say I'll give it a chance with this video, and if I don't like it, we'll talk at the end, shall we? Alright. So, let's begin. I'm too far away from the mark right now. Let me get closer.
This month's IGN First is Star Wars Outlaws. We'll be diving deep into Massive Entertainment's open-world adventure into a galaxy far, far away throughout July, with new behind-the-scenes looks and features. We've already explored how Massive brought the cinematic spectacle of Star Wars into an open galaxy setting, and now we're thrilled to bring you a full mission of exclusive gameplay. Taking place on the classic desert planet of Tatooine, this expert mission takes Kate on a journey involving a Jawa and a Sarlacc pit as she journeys from the sand to the stars. Enjoy.
Cool. Now, I said this before, if I'm just motoring around in the desert, I think, did I say this before? It's been a while. Oh, man. If I'm just motoring between the desert from one area to another, and there's like nothing in between there to draw my attention or to take me on a crazy adventure, then okay. I'm playing the Mad Max video game, and there's moments in there where you're just driving along, and it's fun to drive, though. You feel the vehicle, the speed, you really feel like you're like racing around the highway in the deserts. And sometimes enemies attack you, or you see like a place to scavenge some more scrap for your upgrades on your vehicle. There's a lot of things to do from one point to another. I don't feel like there's going to be that much to do from one point to another because they haven't showed it. So we're basically going to be in a desert, driving around. If it's not a cutscene, which to me would be very unfortunate because that would just be a waste. I'll just say it like that. That'll be a waste. But I'm going to interrupt. Nice design. Looks kind of muddy and used. Yeah, that spread there. Looks like they're selling things. Reminds you of New Hope and other stuff.
I heard you could put a turret on my ship. I'm sorry?
Is the IGN store? No IGN store.
A tooth.
Dismiss. Get rid of that.
But I sensed you needed an interpreter.
Oh, thanks, but I'm not giving her a tooth.
I don't think I've ever seen a female Jawa before. Well, I might have seen it. I just don't really know.
One from its
They've never like codified them as
Second
female.
Oh, you won't take credits?
Go back.
She said tooth. One from its second mouth.
Second mouth. Oh, you won't take credits?
Look at that. Did you guys see that?
One from its
You saw? Look at this. It looks. It doesn't look like it's from this era of gaming. It looks 10 years older. I never really looked at it before, dude. But this is a cutscene. Oh no.
second mouth.
Second mouth. Oh, you won't take credits?
The voice line is kind of out of sync there.
She says if you won't pay for breakfast, you can eat sand for free. A Jawa proverb.
No, I get it. I'll get the tooth. But that turret better be good.
The voice lines look out of sync.
You have a deal. How?
I know.
You know.
Tell me
It doesn't. Negotiating with
it's not just me. Tell me it's not just me in the comment section, if you could.
Hey, Andy, you know where I can get a Sarlacc?
Hot fixer.
Sarlacc. And you need to find its pit. I'd start in the Dune Sea.
I noticed a lot of the
What is
HUD here. Just it's nice to know where direction you're going, speed of the weapon, blah blah blah. HUD looks clean. It's not that much on there to like distract the player while they're doing the various bits and bobs.
A pristine Sarlacc tooth is worth a lot on the black market.
You saying I'll have competition?
Dead
Possibly.
Sarlaccs get scavenged fast. Anyone else looking for a tooth won't be coming alone.
Conchida Troy. Gigidwanak su intagraba fingrani titoki.
It's a dead Sarlacc. Who knows what's crawling around down there?
Pirates, huh? I guess that's a nice little ability to scope them out.
We're going in next.
Why didn't they go after you?
That's one mouth down. You
They
good, baby?
must have saw you. There's no way they didn't see you. You were right in front of them.
Ugh, it's kind of leathery.
Whatever.
Okay, the Jawas have arrived at the ship.
Did they bring a turret?
They did. They have yet to confirm that it works.
Okay, well, you keep an eye on that. I've got to find a way down to the bottom of this pit.
I'm curious if this is going to come up another quest or you're going to use this cave for something else. If not, this is just a waste of an area because this is an entire area that has no enemies in it for one, by the looks of it. And two, it looks like it's just all of this stuff.
So many dead things in this dead thing.
It looks like he has like no like. I can't. Let me just watch. Maybe there's some enemies. I don't know. Seeing them right now. The blaster. The blaster sounds okay-ish. I don't. I say okay-ish. Like, I don't know, though. Like, you're sliding, that's 5 slides, okay? I let you go on the first couple slides, but dude.
What do you see?
Oh, little creature's got like a telepathic sensor thing. It's cool, I guess.
Phew, the tooth, finally. Sorry, droid. I need this more than you.
Okay, I think I've mentioned this a few times before, but you could have used another character from the Star Wars universe other than her. I don't even know if she's in any major works or if she even exists in the Star Wars universe before this, but she seems... I'll just say this. If you told me Han Solo was in this game, I might be more willing to look at it and to focus in on it. But since it's just her, so yeah, okay. Lando Calrissian would have been a good pick too. Like we could have said Lando and going on these different missions for either for the rebels or early in his criminal career, trying to figure out how to just survive in the galaxy because there's a lot of like backstabbing and just the criminal underworld in general is dangerous to be in. Or you could have taken him to another idea of him trying to set up the Rebel Alliance in certain areas in the Outer Rim, and you could have him like making wheeling and dealing, using his skills for that. Or you could have him trying to search for Han and find ways to basically redeem himself. That would have been a good storyline. And for Han Solo, you could have had him starting out his early criminal career as well. Or help the Rebel Alliance as well. And that could be used for Leia as well. You could have had her in a specialized ship and doing that. And for Han, you could have had the Millennium Falcon. So for Leia and Lando. But you picked this character. Okay? You picked this character. Yeah. Hope it was worth it. Let's go.
ND?
Finally. What's your status?
Well, I found a tooth. Now I just need to get out of this pit. Why? You worried about me?
About you? No. Hurry, please.
There's no enemies there. Other than it might have been cutscene. Oh, is that a thermal detonator? Hold up! Yeah, that was the most played part because that was the most interesting part that popped out here. That looks like a GIF taken somewhere and just planted on this game. If that was a thermal detonator, she should have been disintegrated when it landed at her feet. Okay.
Hey, come back here! That's my tooth!
Will you be dodging obstacles? Will you be fighting enemies on this motorcycle? What will you be doing? Okay. They haven't said anything, so I'm guessing you're just sitting there and riding. Got it. I want to say something else, but I don't want to. I don't want to attack. I want this video to come up like I'm attacking the game. I mean, the takedowns are okay. They're not too punchy or impactful. That was 30 shots for a surprise attack.
All this for a tooth.
Okay. Let's stop Let's stop right there. When I get a sneak attack off on somebody while I'm in stealth mode, regardless of what weapon I'm using, it should be a one shot. If it's a multiple shot, either there's like a problem with the gun and I need to get some better upgrades for it, or I need to get some better character, something like that, or something that is gone wrong and I need to fix it. But that's no to that. No, that's no. Just no. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain why multiple shots to take one opponent down in stealth mode is bad, regardless of almost the distance. It could be in rapid fire, but even still, they should have showcased, one shot, taking them down with one shot, or no. Oh, they did it again. Reckless abandon. I changed my mind about the sound effects. The sound effects are awful.
Oh, got the tooth. I should get out of here.
Nice use of the med kit, though. I'll give a nice little pat on the head here and there. There should be like a quick stab in the leg and keep moving. Forget. You used the one shot there in combat. Oh my! What was that? What was that? What was that? Oh my. What am I looking at right now? I want you all to look at that again. Look at that. There's like a little puff cloud of smoke. It's the same GIF from earlier. Same GIF. From that early explosion back at the most played part. Almost the same GIF. Yeah. Put. The explosion sound effects. Put. Like, okay, the banterous dialogue between the robot and the lady here seems okay. This is cute. I'm trying to give the positives, not the negatives, but let's just keep going. Let's end this. Let's just end this.
Going loud. Oh!
I saw some controls out there. That might be some ways to shoot.
The Jawas are getting impatient.
Let's see if there's accelerate, brake, dismount, look back. There's no shoot on this. Okay. So you're just gonna be running along, maybe dodging a few obstacles, but that's about it. Maybe a couple of races.
The Jawas are getting impatient.
How can you tell?
They're trying to disassemble me.
Okay. I'm headed back to their boss now, alright? Just, try to stay in one piece. Here. Straight from the, second mouth. That's good, right?
Oh, yes. I love watching the wheels of commerce in motion.
Oh, crick. It's hot, Nix.
So, like I said before, I do like the upgrade system. Like, that's probably the only positive I have about this game. Is the upgrade system, the laser turret. Thanks to the folks at IGN for doing this video. this has made it very clear to people whether or not they're gonna buy it, and the space combat doesn't look, well, the space movement doesn't look that bad. I'm guessing the combat is, I mean, they can't get the combat. This is a space game. You got to have the combat. It's pretty interesting. Not bad. Okay,
we'll have more exclusive looks at Star Wars Outlaws for you throughout July.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That wasn't the worst trailer I've ever seen for a game, but it's up there. Like the explosion here. I was a little hard on it, but dude, you gotta realize that's a thermal detonator. That's supposed to be a lethal explosion. That was like a little put. And the sound effects, I was nice on them at the beginning, but as they kept playing out, it just got worse and worse to the point of me just unable to ignore it. Like I'm trying to be positive, but they're not making it easy for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and now I'm at the point of like, look, I'm not trying to be positive, just for, to get points with the company or anybody else, but I'm trying to be positive because people might be excited for this game, and I don't want to like put too much water on it. But as I said at the beginning of this, you know what? I'm just going to agree with what I said at the beginning of this. You should never pre-order. I'll just say it like that. You should never pre-order. Do I think this is a bad game? I'm just going to go ahead and say it's too early to tell. Alright, there's a nagging part of my brain that's just like, dude, tell the truth. It's like, alright, the truth is, this game does not, this 10 minutes gameplay, exclusive gameplay by IGN, did not do the game any favors in my eyes. Period. Like, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst of the worst, but it was bad. Like, there was moments in here that I liked, but those were few and far between. Overall, I just feel like an open world RPG with the Star Wars universe should be way better than this. If you understand my general stance on this, is that it should be way better. This should be a way better game. If it's set in the Star Wars universe, this should be a way better game. If it's an open world RPG, if you know anything about Star Wars, you should be able to look this up. You should be, look up Star Wars and various moments, like especially in this era where the Empire's in charge. You could have this character running from the Empire almost 24/7. Because the Empire is on their tail because she stole something from them, or she is up to no good, or she got into a fight with them, and she could be making deals within the various crime syndicates just to keep herself alive. But I just don't find anything too interesting about this game to really get. The gameplay was boring. Okay. There wasn't that much fun in it. The sound effects got worse, like I said, as it went along. The graphics, they were pretty awful. Especially in the cutscenes. The game, when it was moving around, I didn't notice anything. Mostly because I wasn't paying attention. That's against the game. When she was moving around in the cave, or she driving along, I didn't notice the graphics at all. Mostly because I wasn't paying attention. Now, let's look at the graphics now. It's a lot of browns, less shading. I noticed I haven't done any of the more like colorful areas. Like, this is supposed to get me excited. This is supposed to put their best foot forward. check out a run cycle. The graphics, they're not the worst graphics I've seen. And I'm talking about Dwarf Fortress. If you don't know what Dwarf Fortress is, look that up. Dwarf Fortress and like RimWorld have terrible graphics. They're notorious for bad graphics. But you know what? No, that's not fair, because they got great design that helps them out. Great graphics design to make it more interesting, and great colors, great paletting, great shading, great overall stream of artwork to make it a more satisfying experience. I did not feel satisfied with this. I was not enjoying it as I should be. Again, this is a Star Wars universe, and the Star Wars universe is very colorful, very lively, and I just didn't see it come through here. The banter between the two of them was okay. Between her and the robot, that was alright. This banner, you know, they were talking. But yeah, I don't want to like be the guy that dowers your hopes for games that you want to play. But I would suggest you wait a couple of days for reviews to come out before you purchase this game, alright? I'm just letting you guys know my personal opinion. I know what this game looks like, and it don't look too good, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the bad guy in your mental state of this game, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. Because, honestly, that's going to help you a lot more. Because this is not a cheap game, okay? This is like a full $60. I think that's the cheapest way you can get it is like $60. That's expensive. You can get a much better experience. Like you can get No Man's Sky and get something like this. You can even get Starfield and like get some on sale and get some mods put in there that was Star Wars mods, and it could make it a little bit better than this. But hey. None of us have it in our hands yet. Let's give it some time, okay? Let's check out some reviews, and then we'll talk about it, okay, guys? I'll catch you guys in the next one. That was difficult. All right, if you like what you heard, hit the like button. If you didn't like what you heard, leave a comment in the comments. Tell me what you didn't like, and also I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be appreciated. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.